Howdy, folks. Hopefully you can see and hear everything okay. It is Monday. It is Tuesday. No, it's not. It's Wednesday. March 11th. I have been completely out of it. 4:33 p.m. is the time. The temperature, or rather chilly, -1 degree Celsius, especially coming off of the day yesterday when it was 14 degrees. And I am here in Etobicoke. I see Fear the Conspiracy, Medano, Marge, Whoosjaw, Kyle Walker, Kaplan, Harjot, Jeanette, Epic Nation HD. We got a bunch of mods in the house. Whoosjaw, Whippy Dude, Philip, Carolyn, Canadian Vasily, another mod, Major Trader, Picard, Drew Costin, Jillian Felix, Bernie C, Cooper, and everyone else. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Queensway. Let me know if the wind sounds are a little too much. I'm using the iPhone mic, but I can switch it over to a wireless mic with a wind muff. It won't sound quite as good, but it'll kill the wind sounds. Hopefully it's tolerable. Just a little test. And there I am. Hello. I have not been live streaming as much as I normally do. I'm looking to get back into the swing of things. We are out in Etobicoke. There's a look west. Way off in the distance. That's a 6x zoom. Is the city of Mississauga. And Sherway Gardens Shopping Mall is off in that direction as well. I just finished up recording a video that took me to this spot. So we're gonna do a little Etobicoke live streaming. I hope you're all having a good Wednesday afternoon. I was kind of hoping to not have to wear the winter coat anymore. I quite like this coat, but I don't like having to wear it. But the weather has gone back to being cold, I guess, wintry. BG asking, yes, this is the iPhone 15 Pro, but what's different is my OBS server is now running an AMD encoder. I am no longer using NVIDIA. I'm testing out the RX 9070. I've been playing around with it from like a content creation perspective. Alright, just making sure that idiot doesn't run me over. And I think I can confidently say this is an upgrade in the encoding area of what I do. I don't know about the new RTX 5000 series cards, but it's faster than my NVIDIA card, the NVENC chip. Oh, a Cybertruck. But they're regretting that. Quality-wise, it's on par. AMD has finally leveled the playing field. That was always the reason not to get an NVIDIA card if you're live streaming. It was definitely a hair below NVIDIA and Intel and their encoders. Dirk G, an AP from Germany, tuning in. Anyways, that's enough geek talk. Yeah, this live stream is getting beamed up into a cloud server, then it's getting passed over to my main computer, not my streaming computer at home, just to test the AMD encoder. There's a Cineplex Odeon. There used to be a whole lot of like restaurants, and that was a big suburban style development. Now there's a condo in its place, or in front of it. So we're going to walk along the Queensway a bit here. And I'm going to make my way north up to Bloor Street, possibly. Actually, I don't know. We'll figure that part out when we get there. So this is east on the Queensway. We're heading towards Islington. I just did a video going down Islington that might be on the channel tomorrow. Mark M says, "Hey Johnny, saw you on T-Shot stream." That must have been at the Cumberland Terrace. I wasn't aware of the 10-story limitation for the conspiracy. There's no rapid transit in this area, but there are fairly frequent buses going up and down Kipling and Islington and Royal York. We've got streetcars on Lakeshore south of here. We've got line 2 on Bloor north of here. IBM Van Life checking in from Adelaide, Australia. That barber shop is called Head Candy. Speaking of candy, I saw a couple of old ladies. They were speaking Russian or an Eastern European language, sitting right next to me on the subway yesterday. And they were sharing a bag of edible gummies. And they were just popping them like nothing. And they finished their bag and they opened up another one. I just thought that was kind of funny. A couple of people getting high on the subway. Says, and the GO train, yeah, at Kipling there's a GO train and a ton of Mississauga buses. One Mississauga bus you can get from Islington Station. This is Islington, a major north-south arterial in Etobicoke, or as Action Kid once called it, Etobicoke. As we look north, greetings, KG. And if you're not subscribed to or didn't get the notification, I put a video up on the Johnny Stumbles channel, upgrading my computer. It's got a fair number of views. That might be one of the most viewed Johnny Stumbles videos in a while. My camera here is on tilt lock mode. There we go. Everyday low price adult video. Ooh. Let me fix that. We walked past a good place called Always Jamaican. Yeah, this is what you could call a Strode, but it's trying to urbanize a little bit. It's kind of unfortunate they built homes like that facing a major street. You would not see an approval like that these days. Lisa is here. There's going to be very little street art and graffiti on this one for you. We are not pulling in an amazing signal in this area. Roger's barely getting anything. It is Bell doing all the heavy lifting. The 4K should still look good, but it's a little bit lower bit rate than I normally stream at right now. We're in a bit of a bad area for connection. Yeah, he says, what the hell happened to the weather? Apparently it's going to get warm again in the coming days. I told you no graffiti or street art, but there you go, Lisa. A shitty tag. Scratch to order cooking. Avellino Sports Cafe. They're getting rid of the Cineplex down the street. That one, I remember when it opened because it replaced the theater at Sherway. It's a pretty modern, nice new theater. It's still fairly new in my mind. This area is borderline pedestrian hostile. If I'm not mistaken, this might be the first ever Tim Hortons in Toronto coming up on the right. Jillian says today is Wednesday, March 12th. Oh, did I say Wednesday, March 11th? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. The last few days have been a whirlwind for me. I'm just glad I got out and made a video and we're doing a stream. If I had a boss, they wouldn't be too happy with me. How little I've worked the last few days. Presentation gallery. Randy Ruck says Dougie Land. Yeah, this is hardcore anti-bike land. These are the pinheads ruining our city. Getting out their pitchforks, demanding to be able to rip across Bloor Street in their 2,000 hunk of metal, or 2,000 pound box. Kaji, Japanese cuisine, Papa John's. Yeah, you can see just how much immensely better a neighborhood like this would be with bike lanes. Whenever I'm here, I almost never see pedestrians. These businesses are like solely relying probably 80 or 90% or so on customers driving. Street parking, that's something you should never see on a major road. We are firmly in old suburbia. And I think that is the original Toronto Tim Hortons. Or at least the location. Whippy dude asking, am I over my cold? I want to say yes, but my nose has just started to run, but I think that's just a byproduct of it being cold. Mike Landry, $2. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Mike Landry, thank you so much for the $2, sir. Thank you very much. You popped the super chat cherry on this stream. Galway Arms. Joseph says, how about a video from Bracebridge? If I'm ever up that way. There's a Dairy Queen and Money Mart. That's a really weird combo. Korean barbecue and wings. Momo. I could go for some Momo. Banh mi. See, this is what's great about Toronto. Even in an area like this, you've still got a fantastic selection of food from all over. Dino's Woodfire Pizza. Hair to Hair. It's a weird name. Does the hairstylists rub their head all over yours? Not sure I get the logic behind that name. Clem Lowe says to my fellow Canadians, elbows up. Yeah, more idiocy from down south is on the news today. Along with the president trying to sell Teslas on the White House lawn or in front of the White House. Come to Australia, you'll love Melbourne. I'd love to go. I have a friend who's going to Australia pretty soon. JS was rocking bench jackets with the collars popped up in 2007 to 2010, shaking my head. I was not. I have never done the popped collar, but thank you, YH, for the $5. And look at this little crescent. All these cute little homes. Someone just spammed the same house 5 times. Thank you, YH. And thank you, Mike Landry, before that. I like the scale of that building. I think that's very appropriate for this street. The setback is nice. The density is just right. There's going to be retail that doesn't look to be giant storefronts. Looks like a pretty smart development. And we're seeing a lot of that sort of thing along the Queensway. Here the conspiracy says there's a baseball diamond behind the houses. And an ambulance. Avalanche, the architect, is coming. You ever heard of a Hertz donut? Coming soon. Pet pal care, retail, doggy daycare, pet grooming, nutrition and consult, and more. Kailash Dentistry. Doc the Block Family Doctors. Oh, Doc on the Block used to be over there. Now it's moved into this newer building across the street. 6 Point Dental. Fire and Flower Cannabis. There's some old fine grain retail. Hana, Japanese restaurant. Ritesh saw Arnold Schwarzenegger's son is in Phuket, Thailand. Well, he was in The White Lotus, which is filmed in Koh Samui in Thailand. I have videos on this channel from Koh Samui. That's from a few years ago. I went to Chuang. The Queensway Bar, Bistro and Grill. I love the way older fine grain retail looks. So much better than what you see on the newer developments. I'm actually gonna put my phone down for a second and pull out a thicker glove. My right hand is low-key kind of freezing. We got the tripod out. But we are on the west end today in Etobicoke. 1 second. Needed the warm glove. Fingers were starting to freeze. Ainsworth Antics loves the cold and misses Canada so much. I don't know if you would feel so great about the cold if you were living here all the time and at the tail end of one of our long cold ass winters. Jeffrey Wu says good afternoon and happy Wednesday. And we're gonna go up Royal York here. This is gonna take us up to Bloor. And agreeing with my comment, today's architecture has no aesthetic features and individuality, especially with the way retail fronts the street. It's all just cookie cutter, standard glass boxes. Randy Ruck says, fuck, Etobicoke is boring, go west, young man. I've had so much downtown and midtown content up lately. I want to get out a ways a little bit from the core. There's a neat little crescent, Saunders Crescent. If I'm not mistaken, Keanu Reeves grew up in this area. I guess as I may need to take my umbrella with me to the parade. I usually have one in my bag. That will be on Sunday. I think I'll skip posting a video Sunday morning. And we'll go stream the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Marjorie says, "What's the temperature, Johnny?" What's the temperature, Kenneth? It is -1 degree Celsius. Feels a little bit colder than that with the wind. There's a unique house. That looks, I almost guarantee you, that was an addition in front of it. That house on the left was probably just like the house on the right. That was probably 3 very similar homes in a row, and that one had some renos over the years. It's a cute little home. The Greenview Market. There's the home turned into a business. So we were going north up Royal York, up to Bloor Street. Then I'll either go left over to Islington, or we'll make a right over to Old Mill. I don't think it'll take very long to get up there. I think Keanu Reeves went to one of these schools. Yeah, Clem, the green mango has been around for a long time. I remember back in the 90s going to the green mango. I don't think it was that one at that location. Yeah, that's the Etobicoke School of the Arts. Hey Google, did Keanu Reeves go to the Etobicoke School of the Arts?
Expelled for disciplinary reasons. He later described himself as a little too rambunctious and shot my mouth off once too often. There are a few sources that...
So yes, Keanu Reeves went to that school, but he was expelled. He almost changed his name to Chuck Spadina. Right, this is a hydro corridor, and if we look to our right, I think we'll get a view of College Park off in the distance in the Aura building. Or not from this angle, but over from Islington, you could see it. Oh, we get the CN Tower from here. YH never got the appeal of Etobicoke. Did anyone ever say Etobicoke had appeal? I'm sure for some people it does. There's the CN Tower. And here's the nightmare of every resident in this area. Evil bike lanes. How dare they build those here? Although some would argue, including me, that a painted line isn't exactly a bike lane. Does this electricity go to the US? Colin says, are there any areas of the city that are dangerous to walk? Generally speaking, no. But there are areas where I wouldn't blame someone if they said they didn't feel safe. Particularly areas on the east side of downtown after dark. I totally get it. But statistically, they're safe. And a lot of the stuff that happens there isn't random. This is Castlebar Road. Mandy Haynes says we know how well drivers obey painted lines on the road. Yeah, really, there should be some form of physical separation there. Curbs, ideally, bike lanes would be raised and separated. There's plenty of room to do that. It's kind of in everyone's best interests. Here's one of the fake homes in Toronto. Danger, high voltage. There's a number of these dotted around the city. You can always tell by the front door and the commercial looking driveway. But no one is living in there. All right, David Little, have a great day. There's the Bishop Allen Academy Catholic Secondary School. There's someone using the bike lane. I wanted to go out yesterday and make a biking video after the video I recorded in the early afternoon. Looking for a bus coming. Or he's like, is that guy still recording me? Vivian Johnson, here I am, late fees in hand. Thank you, Vivian Johnson, for showing up, wrench in hand, as well as late fees. Thank you for the $5. Now all I have to do is pretend to have a technical problem. And we'll get a super chat from someone else as a 76A Royal York South to Lakeshore bus rolls by. But we shouldn't be too far from Bloor Street at this point. There's a French school across the street. Here the conspiracy says homes start to get nicer walking north. Yeah, especially just north of Bloor Street. That is a very affluent part of the city. We've wandered around that residential area quite a bit on live streams. Colin M. Trump tax offset fund, $4.99. Thank you, Colin, for offsetting some of the orange dictators' tariffs, although I am not convinced he knows what a tariff is. I put on the news and the White House secretary was trying to explain that tariffs are not a tax and that they make foreign entities pay more. It's like, no. They are a direct tax on the end consumer who ends up paying for them. The importer is just not going to eat that fee. That idiot has been tanking his own economy and causing inflation. Either he's a genius by deliberately tanking the economy so his rich friends can buy the dips, or he's just an idiot and has no idea what he's doing. I don't know which one is worse. But thank you for the tariff tax rebate. As we get to Norseman Street, there is another school, I think. It's either a school or a church. Voodoo says Queensway area equals old rich money. Well, that's the Capstone Community Bible Church. I wonder if Trump will go to the new fire festival. Here the conspiracy says own nothing and be happy. Hey, I own my DaVinci Resolve Studio license. I canceled my Adobe monthly subscription fee a long ass time ago and made the switch. Yeah, we own less and less these days. Eileen Dover says he knows exactly what he's doing, making his rich friends richer on our backs. Well, that's what the premier of this province is doing. I don't want to say that's a page of the old conservative playbook, but that's exactly what it is. Sanjay in Kingston, member for 45 months. Hi, Johnny. Are you coming through Kingston to Montreal? I have no plans to go to Montreal, or at least no announced plans to go to Montreal, but if I ever do, and swing through Kingston, I will let you know. But thank you so much, Sanjay and Kingston, for 45 months of channel membership. You're also one of the longest serving moderators. There's some very nice homes in there. That's an extremely wealthy area. White says everything is a subscription now. Want heated seats in your car? $10.99 a month. Yeah, I don't have too many. Let's see. What are my monthly subscriptions? Rogers, Bell, Freedom, all phone plans, so I can bring you these live streams. But that's really a work expense. My fiber internet is a subscription. YouTube Premium, Amazon, which I haven't used. I paid for Prime for the year. I haven't used that recently. I have upgraded my storage on Google. That's only like $2 or $3 a month though. I'm sure I have like 20 other subscriptions I'm not even thinking of, but that's all that really comes to mind. YouTube Premium. Yeah, almost everything we buy or own these days wants you to subscribe to something. Buy a fitness tracking watch, they want you to subscribe to some health service. Hey, you can look up how much rent is in this apartment. Does someone want to look it up? Go to viewit.ca/B7837. B7837. If you're curious how much rent will set you back in this building. Carolyn says, thank you, Johnny Stride subscribers. When is the next bike lane protest? There's a few coming up. Ainsworth Antics, thanks for being my guide to Toronto. Love ya. £2. Ainsworth Antics, thank you so much. Thank you for the £2. You're very welcome. All right, we got to be close to Bloor at this point. Ruby says, check out all the bikes in the bike lane right now. Do you consider a painted line on a road that doesn't really connect to anything a bike lane or a valid bike network? And the reason there isn't a proper functioning bike network here is because we're in NIMBY land. So some entitled brat can drive their car through Toronto and complain about everything that doesn't cater to cars. Peter Bradfield, $4.99. What will start becoming a rare super chat, but one with thank you for being you. Many of us in the States don't believe Trump and Musk's crap either. Thank you, Peter Bradfield. I hope you are doing well. I think you'd have to be pretty fucking dumb to believe the stuff those guys are peddling, but thank you for the $4.99. And I just realized my nose is dripping. Sorry to show you that. That's something we battle with these colder temperatures. Perhaps this beautiful shot of nature will erase your memory of what I just subjected you to seeing. Fear the Conspiracy says, okay, Johnny wants bike lanes. No, common sense wants bike lanes. They're good for business. They relieve congestion. They don't increase it. They make neighborhoods immensely more livable and safer. They do not make emergency vehicles take longer to respond. There's a reason why the provincial government didn't have actual studies or facts backing any of their bogus claims. Meanwhile, there's plenty of evidence supporting them, but it's funny how that works. Randy Ruck, $5. All right, let's hope that I'm still not presentable. Oh my God. I thought I cleared that off, but thank you, Randy Ruck. I gotta clear myself out properly here. Thank you for the $5, Randy. Are you thinking about not just bikes? What a gorgeous, quiet street. No sidewalks, though. That should be criminal. Look at this lovely church. Keep calm and love Canada. Dirk G. Oh God, that's a piece of skin, I think. Thank you, Dirk G. Oh, it's a piece of tissue that was stuck on my nose. I was convinced there was nothing there, but thank you, Dirk G, for the 10 pounds. Or 10 euros. Sorry about that. All the way from Germany. Cheers to you, Dirk. These are some very quaint, lovely little homes. Chris CM says, dried booger alert. That was a piece of tissue. Well, it's not the first. I'm sure it won't be the last time I've embarrassed myself on stream. It's like a stone house. That is really unique. All right, I can see Bloor Street. We're almost at civilization. At least no speeding like on Park Lawn Road. I wonder if they set up a speeding camera, if people here would knock it down.
John.
Hello.
How you doing, brother?
Good, how are you? Friendly viewer? They said don't embarrass, as long as I don't embarrass myself like Trump. I don't think he cares about that. He's blatantly doing Tesla commercials now. He's killing the economy while trying to tell people to buy electric vehicles. Something he's on the record as saying he doesn't like. It's also funny, when he was running for election and the economy was booming. He said it was because people were anticipating him being elected. And now he's elected and the economy is tanking. He's blaming it on Biden. I don't know how stupid you have to be supporting that. But here we are. How many houses are brick compared to vinyl siding? There's not a lot of siding in this area. This one's got an open house coming up. Gertaj celebrating the 1-year anniversary of him buying True Lies in 4K on Blu-ray. White says he is fixing the economy. Yeah, he is fixing the incredibly strong economy by sending it straight into a deep recession. I mean, I only have university level economics, but I'm pretty sure the man who bankrupted 6 casino and hotel chains has no idea what he's talking about. A trade deficit does not mean you're subsidizing another country, nor is it inherently a good or bad thing. But he would have you believe that Canada is being subsidized by the US. If you take away all of that really cheap energy we sell them in the form of oil, we actually spend more money. We would have a $56 billion surplus or trade deficit from them to us. But you don't hear him talk about that. Anyways, we're at Bloor and Royal York. Claudia M says, so what have I missed in the last 1.5 months or so? Not a whole lot. There's the Queensway Cinema. So should we go that way to Islington? Or that way to Old Mill? We'll do one of them. Maybe we'll go to Old Mill. We'll start heading out of Etobicoke. When we get to the Humber River, we'll be at the border of Old Toronto and Etobicoke. Flower Chat says Old Mill Station, not the hotel and event venue. Hat 75 says this is such a foreign country to an Eastender like you. I think large swaths of Etobicoke resemble Scarborough. It is a little less desolate feeling here. There's the green mango. Have you ever recommended that? That's been a staple for good Thai food for a long time. Linda L votes for Islington after we've started going eastbound. Hong Kong Garden, licensed Chinese food. Creme de la creme. Claudia says I'm headed towards 150k subs. Maybe at the end of the year we'll be there. This is a nice little retail area. We got these fantastic protected bike lanes that are not going anywhere. There's a couple of bars run by assholes, the Crooked Q being one of them. On this stretch, definitely worth stepping foot in to flip the owner of the bird. Cafe Dimitri. That's a dessert cafe. They've been around for a very long time. Ooh. As much as I'm not a fan of what Swiss Chalet has evolved into, kind of in the mood for Swiss Chalet tonight. There's the Old Sod, another bar. I will disown you if you're my friend and you go there. They are... I remember during the last bike lane protest, they were celebrating. Yes, please come to our bar, get drunk, and drive drunk home. Etobicoke's oldest and shittiest pub. What's the delay between TV and Android? I don't know. There's quite a delay between me and when you see it. It goes from my phone up to a cloud server, then it goes to my computer at home, and then it goes to YouTube. Everything's vacant here on the right. Jumbo TV says the chicken is dry and small at Swiss Chalet. Yeah, it's been shrinking for sure over the years. Quarter chicken dinner used to be filling. Now it's like half a meal. But they, along with St. Hubert's, have some of the best damn dipping sauces known to man. I will die on that hill. And their fries are solid. You've made it to Prince Edward Drive. You know, every time I walk this way on stream, I'm on the north side of Bloor. Let's stay on the south side here. Actually, I don't think I can. There be no sidewalk. Parkland Cemetery. I guess some people walk along this, but I'll wait for the signal and cross. Pat 75 says the double leg meal at St. Hubert. Last time I was in Montreal, that was the first place I went to. to be a couple of St. Hubert's in Mississauga when I was growing up. One of them is now a Korean barbecue restaurant called Miga. At least I think that's still there. Alicia Lewis, I went live an hour and 3 minutes ago. So I think we're just going to go over to Old Mill. David says walk through Mount Pleasant Cemetery. I've done that. I'm sure we'll do it again. Prince Edward Montessori School on the left. You were saying I got my 10K steps in. Yeah, last week my step average was just a hair over 10K a day, which is quite low for me. But so far today I'm at 1390 something. So I think we're just going to go to Old Mill Station straight ahead. It's a bit of a hike from there to Jane Station, and there's not a whole lot to see on the way. This is Kingsmill Road. There's some very nice homes in this area just to the north of here. And it was around this spot, I think, last time I was live streaming through here, that one of our moderators, Canadian Vasily, tracked me down. And look at that, you can see One Bloor West all the way from here. That tall tower, soon to be the tallest building in the city straight ahead. Are you still doing nighttime lives? Yeah, I'll go live at night every now and then. But I usually slow down around February and March in terms of making content and going live. I've been trying not to, but I've been finding myself doing that. Kings Court Drive. Marge, 48 months. Will we be seeing an e-bike stream soon? Probably. Thank you so much for the 49 months of membership, Marge, and for wielding the wrench. Although yesterday would have been the time. Maybe if there's a mass ride or bike protest, I'll stream it. This is the South Kingsway coming up. as I walk into some gusty ass wind. The Queensway condominiums. Lisa's gonna have a pizza bagel dinner. Nothing wrong with that. It reminded me of that place Pizza Wine Disco for some reason. It's quite the distance between Royal York and Old Mill. You can make a left here at the street and head down into where the old mill is and the Humber River. We'll save that for a future stream. Maybe I'll start at Old Mill Station and head down there. Those are always areas that are a little nicer to explore when the weather's a bit better. Goldie says pizza bagels are underrated. Lisa says carbs, booze, and concert tonight in that order. Don't skimp on the protein. You'll need those carbs for the concert, but when is cherry blossom season in High Park? It's kind of erratic. There's a website that has a countdown for that. I don't know if they're able to predict when that will be or not. There's also a fair bit of cherry blossoms at Trinity Bellwoods Park. There's some at St. George and Harvard. At U of T, there's a nice row of them at Exhibition Place. They're kind of scattered all over. John, member for 1 month, gold tier, just farted in my hand and gave it a snifferoo. That's quite the talent you have there, John. Thank you for the month of membership. I guess there's two kinds of people in this world, those that have done that and those that haven't. I'm willing to bet which group you're in. viewit.ca/B23163. If you're curious how much a place in one of these walk-up apartments costs. Have I been to Japan? Yes, many times. I've been there for the cherry blossoms before. I also lived in Seoul, where they have the same phenomenon going on. It's a really big deal in that part of the world. There is an overpass that heads over the Humber River just up ahead. That's where Etobicoke meets the old city of Toronto. But I'll continue that on a future stream. I'll come out to Old Mill and I'll start from here. And I'll make my way east. Maybe I'll meander down towards Old Mill and then climb up a staircase straight ahead and head over the overpass.
Yo, Johnny!
Oh, whoa!
What's up, dude?
Cheers! 3 people saying hi. Awesome. Now they're behind the light. And in about 30 seconds, they'll probably be seeing us or seeing themselves on the screen. We've made it to Old Mill Station. So it's going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but we're going to wrap up here. I didn't think I'd want to escape the cold after a day like yesterday, but kind of looking forward to getting inside and sitting on a warm train. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell if you're into seeing someone not know what they're doing with their computer. Head over to my other channel. I've got a video there that you might find interesting. That's Johnny Stumbles. I want to thank our mods for their great work, channel members, Patreon supporters, everyone who sent support on the stream. You guys are awesome. Oh well, an hour and 16 minutes. One of the shorter ones, but it'll do. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Stay warm, stay safe. All those people are still watching. I'll wave. Hello. They're waving as I finish up. But huge thank you guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. I'm going to head into the station here. Have a great day, guys. There should be a video tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST. If not, that means I'll be going live. All right, have a good day, guys. Yoink.
Access granted.